Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we are going to be looking at how you can use and customize templates in Canva. So to do this, currently I'm in the Home tab. You can just come to your Templates tab and then you select any of these. Or if you do not have any of the templates that you're looking for. So here you have email templates, presentation, social media, video. If the template you're looking for is not here, you can just click on this more and you will see other templates here. Now, I want to work with presentations, then I'll click on this presentation. So I can select any of these templates for presentation. So let me just select this Rise of Esports. Once I click on it, you see it appears here as the templates that we are using. So it's possible that I just want to work with this front page and I have no need for these others. What I will do is just to click on the second one, then hold on to my shift key, come to the last one, then click on it and then select these three dots and this option for delete 9 pages. I will click on it and you see that I'm left with just this first page. Now on these my pages, I have the option to hide this thumbnail so you can see or show the page thumbnails as we have here. If I want to duplicate this very page, I have two options I can use. The first option is to use these three dots here and then select this duplicate. Okay, so once I click on this duplicate, you can see I have it duplicated. Another option that I have is to use the Control D. So once I do Control D, I duplicate this once it is already selected. If I want to undo this duplication, I also have two options. The first option is to use this undo, which is on top here. And here it also shows us the option of Control Z. But let me just click on this and you see that I'm able to undo this with this very option. If I want to use the Control Z option, I can also do it. And you see that I have undone this very duplication that I made. I can add pages. So if I click on add page here, I've added a new page. And for this new page that I've added, I can also customize this new page. To do this, I will just come to this design. I'll select this design. So here you can see I have the other pages that I deleted available here. If I scroll down, you will see that it provides me the template style, and I can use this template style to continue my design or change depending on what I want. Now, if the page that I want to add is not available in this template, I can decide to just scroll down. These are all templates that are similar to what I already have. So I can scroll down, check for any one that looks like what I want. So let's say I want to work with this very one. I will just select it, then scroll down to any option that I want. And if what I need is this very page for data drive, I will just click on it and it will be replaced here. So it replaces the page that I had earlier. Now, I may be preparing a presentation that involves me to create a company profile page. What I will do is just click here. Then here where I have describe your ideal design, I will type company profile and enter. So here you can see I have different templates that relate to company. So what I will do is just to look at one that looks exactly or close to what I need. So this looks similar to our team. So I will just select it. Then from here, check for the specific slide that I need. So let's say I want to work with this Meet the Innovators. We just select this Meet Innovators. This will replace this very selected page. But if I want it on a new page, I can just add new page here first, then click on this Meet the Innovators, and it replaces this page for me. Now, there are several other options in terms of the editing that I can perform for this very page. Okay, so one other thing that I can do is to delete. In case I duplicate this, for example, and I make my editing. I no longer need it. I can just select these three dots and delete. Okay. Another option that I can do is when it comes to the editor side panel, okay, which are these. So here I have design, and it is from this design that I can get my templates and so on. I also have option for elements. If I select this element now, I can be able to add images, add videos, add graphics, frames, and so on. So let's say I want to replace this image, okay, and there is a certain person that I need his or her image. So I can just type Sam here and select photos. So from this option, I can select any of the Psalms that have been provided me here to replace this very person. So if I select this and bring it here, you can see it automatically changes the photo. I can also detach the photo that I have in the frame by coming down here, selecting detach image, and this image that I had earlier be detached. So I'll just delete it. So if I want to add a new person to this very frame, I can type the name. So let's say I type Doris here to get a photo for a female person. Okay, there's no female person for Doris. Now let's try Anne. There's still no female person for Anne. Okay, we have Anne here. So let's replace this Anne here. So I will just select this and bring it to this frame. And you can see we have been able to replace this image. We can edit how this image appears here by double clicking on it. Once you double click on it, you can make your adjustments, then also adjust from here, and then you have it the way you want it. So these are few of the editing that you can make on this very page. Now, when it comes to the next one, which involves the text, I can change the text style here by selecting this, then coming here and selecting any of these text styles. So let's say I want to change to this Canva Sans. If I click on it, you see it automatically changes. I can change the text color by coming here. Once I've selected this, I come to this text color and then change to white. So I have different options when it comes to preparing this presentation package. I can also use this brand if I have a certain brand kit entered already in Canva, and then use the brand kit to do my work. I can perform uploads, upload images, videos, and so on. Here in tools, I can be able to draw, for example. So if I select this draw and select this marker, I can be able to draw here. So you can see the color selected here is red. So once I do this, I can perform different kind of drawings. And if I do not want this anymore, I can just select my eraser, then come here and erase. If I'm done, I just click here and that is it. I continue my operation. Now I have option for projects. Here in the project, I can see projects that I've worked on. I can also select apps to see apps that are available on Canva, as well as the apps that I've already installed to use on Canva. For Magic Media, you can use AI to perform different creations, images, graphics, and videos. Now, you can also use this background to select the background that you want, or create to create so many versions of it. We can create a lot of this and probably use them for our social media presentation as well as to be able to share in bulk. Now for this file, I have options here to either create a new design, to upload files, and for these settings, I can show rulers and guides here and use this to perform alignments. Okay, I can select different guides, bring them in, and another thing that I can do is to add my guide, okay, to help me with my alignment. So if I select guide, add guide, you can see I can add custom guides or the already available guides. So I can add this 3x3. I can also customize, okay? And this is just it about guides. So if I don't need this guide, I can clear the guides and you see that it's out. If I do not need these rulers to also display, I can still come back to settings and take it out. Other options that I have from these files are the accessibility option to see if my design is accessible to a wide range of audience. I can save, I can move, I can copy this. I can also download. So if I click on download, you see I have option to either download as a standard PDF or download as PDF print, download as PowerPoint presentation, MP4 video, and so on. Other options from these files I can be able to check my version history. Once I select this, I can select the specific history that I want to work with. So this also acts as a version control to help you select the version that you want to with. And then I can move to trash. So if I no longer need this, I can just delete this by moving it to trash. For my editing option, I can add comments and I can view only. Okay, and I can also change the name of my presentation from here. So I can edit this to just new the rise of eSport presentation. And you can see I've effectively changed the name. So if I want to add collaborator to my presentation, maybe I'm working in team, I can just click on this add, and then I will enter the email of the person I want to invite to my team. I can also add comments as I work on this very presentation, and also check insights based on people I've shared this presentation with. So you can see the total unique visitor is currently 0 since I'm the only person that has worked here. But once other people have started working or viewing this, you can see the analytics will start changing. Here in the option for present, I can be able to present my PowerPoint as I wish. Okay. And another thing that I can do is to share. I can be able to share this either by downloading it. Here I have option for Instagram. I can also share to other social media platforms. I can share as email, WhatsApp, and so on. So I have different options when it comes to sharing this presentation. Now, the final thing that I want to show us is how we can be able to personalize this. Okay, so depending on what you want, you can edit the name. So, we looked for the image for Sam. We can also change the name to Sam here by just selecting this and editing it to Sam. Okay, we may want to have this fixed, all of this. So to do this, I can just select all this and then group. If I no longer want it this way, I can just select this ungroup and everything is on its own, as you can see. And these are just the few tricks I want to show you that you can use when you're preparing your presentation using Canva. I hope you've been able to find this video helpful. Please, if you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.